Hi everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest XI. So last time out we found out that Rab had pretty much nicked the rainbow and asked us to meet him at the Ruins of Dundrasil castle because he's got some stuff to talk to us about. And he also wants to actually give us the rainbow. So that's where we are now. We're at the Ruins of Dundrasil castle. And we've got some green dragons to face off against. Oh shit. More metal slimes. Damn it. Yeah, they're a pain in the ass. Because they run away so quick. And I don't have an enemy... sorry, I don't have... I don't know what I'm trying to think of it. I'm just... yeah. I think what I was thinking here was that... well, I don't really have any... any way of damaging these guys, so I'm just like, fuck it. Alright, I win. Let's try and use this. There we go, I got one off. I don't know why I tried to attack the green dragon first before attacking these guys. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. But anyway, green dragon has a lot of defense. Can attack. Sorry, chop and churn. Use one of them. There we go. He attacks twice in a row, and he can hit pretty hard. But other than that, he's not really that big of a problem. It's dead, thank god, we got rid of one metal slime. But yeah, basically, the green dragons are hit hard and tough defensively, and have also got have to get two attacks off, but that's really it. They're kind of damage sponges. You get a decent amount of experience from them, though. I think you get like a good, sorry, a good 300 to 400 experience if just one of them. I think you can only fight them in groups of one. I don't think you can fight them in more, in groups. You just have to fight them individually. And I think this is also the only place where you can find the green dragons. So at least you know where they are, but again... they give a decent amount of experience, and they don't have any really annoying spells or abilities which can really cause like status effects or anything. They just hit hard, so as long as you got your health topped up, you should be just fine. So yeah, the way forward has been blocked because there's a pile of rubble, so we have to find another way around. And if you talk to this slime over here, please don't hurt me, I'm not a bad slime. But basically, he tells you, yeah, if you want to go forward, you have to go down the well, and then you can move forward. I don't think there's anything to find down here, so there's no items or stuff to find. To be honest, I think there's like one treasure chest in this whole area. At least in the first area that you go to before you meet up with Rab. So yeah, there's not a lot of shit for you to find really in this area. And yeah, it's blocked off. And we're around, so let's get going. Where are you? Ah, there you are, you fuck. Stealing my shit. Give it back.
So you made it at last.
Is it just you? Where's your friend, the girl?
She has.
I'd forgotten that I'd give Eric that costume. It's a pretty good costume at this point in the game, and I think it does boost your thief skills, so it's kind of useful.
Now where's the rainbow? We need it.
Oh, you do you?
He's obviously not twisting his
Suppose
mustache.
that's
But yeah.
because your pal here's the Luminary.
Yeah, so Rab knows about the Luminary
Wait.
at this point.
Could you?
Which is a bit of a surprise that he actually knows about us.
You died
Um,
years back, laddie. When I saw that mark in your hand at the tournament.
Yeah, this is pretty much
my
giving
heart
a
skipped more than
it's
few beats,
giving
let
it
me
away a
tell you.
little bit here that he
Come along.
knew us back
Something I want
back
to show
when
you, if you'll indulge an old
back when
man for a
Dundrasil
wee
fell.
while.
So he knew us back then when we were a little baby. But they don't fully. This part's annoying. It's so fucking slow. But yeah, so you kind of get the idea that he knew us and that he maybe knew our parents, but you don't really get the full extent of what his relationship to the main character is. But we'll find that out very, very, very shortly.
Aye, this place brings back some memories, sure enough.
Look, are you going to tell us who you are or what?
I'd already
Eric,
given up most of my
such an
duties
arsehole.
by then. I spent most of my days in the city enjoying my retirement. Oh,
And again,
we had us some fun.
they're not subtle yeah, with
And the monsters
what
came,
Rob's
and I lost everything.
kind of character is here.
I was your
You know,
age,
'cause they
laddie,
do
so
give you
it's
a
one of the
couple of,
finest
you know,
cities
in-
could ever
you know,
hope to see.
In his dialogue, they pretty much
And look at
give
now.
you a couple of dialogue sections to kind of
That's all it
work
took
it
to
out
tear
who he
us all
is
apart.
before they reveal it. You know, pretty soon,
Just listen to me blithering on.
right?
I was going
Because
to
in the
show
first
you
section, he
what's
talks
that?
about
Come on.
how he knew us when he was a kid, when we were a baby, and thought that we'd gone, and that he was close enough to us that he was, you know, a tear came to his eye when he found out that we were still alive. And then in that little section there, he talks about how he was some big dude at the castle, which again, it's
Aye,
another hint.
this is where the king and queen of Dundrasil are buried.
So yeah,
You mean
yeah. So this is where Mum and Dad are buried. Although there's no markings on the grave, apparently.
This is your parents' grave, laddie. The grave of my daughter and son-in-law.
Yep.
Wait, but that would
And
mean
there's the big reveal.
you're his grandfather.
Rob is actually our granddad.
These two fine young souls
Oh,
died,
Gramps.
but I
Old Gramps.
survived.
Grandpa Rob.
I came to believe there must have been a reason for that.
His actual name's Robert, from what I remember.
Mind for me.
But yeah. So yeah. Rob is
So
pretty
I
much,
set out to learn why
well, I think he is. He's the
Dundrasil was
last member of
destroyed.
family, actual family
Been
that
the
we
road
have
ever
left.
since.
It was a pretty big reveal when I first played the game. I really didn't see it coming at all. And this whole section I did find very
I've uncovered some
I
of
don't
the
know. I did
truth
find
about
this
Travis.
whole section of the
This
game
king
very
chameleon,
emotional.
You see, he changed. He once believed in the power of the Luminary more than any of us, but he became convinced that you
So
were
yeah,
evil,
apparently
that you were the dark spawn.
sorry,
Ah,
King Carnelian was somehow
not the
involved in
man I
this,
knew
and
any
basically,
longer. Folks say he blames you for everything, even the death of his daughter.
you know, he
How
basically
could
was
you,
a
old
big
friend?
follower of the Luminary, and then at some point he
Something
just
behind it all.
turned
The
and
fall of Dundrasil,
started
the change in my old
doing this,
comrade. I promise you, I will
stuff
find out
about,
the truth.
you know, the sorry, fuck, how he kind of changed after that and started spreading the false narrative about the Darkspawn, about how we're the Darkspawn and that kind of thing.
Edwin, I found
By the way, I really love how well animated
found
this
your
is.
boy.
Like the tear
He
welling
wasn't
up in his
lost
eye
after all.
as he, you know, remembers his daughter and son-in-law. That's just really well animated, how it kind of appears. It didn't look...
Against all the odds and now you're
Yep.
home.
So back together with Gramps.
No idea how many
kind of an
times
amazing
I've
little
dreamed
thing.
of this day. I never thought it would actually come. Now, will you humour an old man?
Of course,
my
this
old
does
man?
basically...
There's an old
something which I didn't really think about. Because Rob's got a Scottish accent, so I guess we're Scottish. Because we never hear our own voice at any point in the game. Apart from when we're younger, when we're a little kid, we did have that flashback right at the beginning of the game. When we went back to Cobblestone, we did see the younger version of us, and he didn't seem to have, and he seemed to have a more kind of, you know, accent the same as the other Cobblestone people, which I guess would make sense. But yeah, I guess we should have had a Scottish accent, really. Which is kind of interesting. Recipe book: dress like a Dracilian. Dracilian helms and Dracilian armor. Yeah, the Dracilian helms and Dracilian armor look really cool. And to be fair, and also, it's probably one of the. I think it is actually at this point in the game. It's the best. It's the best piece of armor that you can find in the whole game. Devil's Tail. They're actually really useful for a boss fight later in the game. They increase your resistance to dark magic, which is really fucking helpful for one of the bosses later on in the game. So it's, you know, best to try and find as many of the Devil's Tails as you can. Find the recipe for it as soon as you possibly can, and make a load of +3s so that you're ready for that boss. Because I didn't read about it in advance, and as a result, I spent like, what was it? I reckon a couple of hours just trying to, you know, get the necessary ingredients to make the Devil's Tails, which is such a pain in the ass, man. So yeah, we still don't know what Jade's deal is, but we'll find that out, I think, next part. Although Rab kind of gives it away here. Cheers, Rab.
You don't mean...
If the rest of you wouldn't mind standing back here with me.
Yeah, I like how Jade is kind of like, no talking about me, please. Let's move on. Let's not talk about this now. Basically done because we don't spoil it too quickly.
Are you?
Quiet now. The ritual is about to begin.
Yeah, Jay, that is pretty much. Shut the fuck up. We're not ready to reveal all this stuff yet.
You just follow my lead.
Other time to do yet.
All right, laddie.
Sure thing. I no idea what the fuck I'm doing. I'll put my fire here too. And again, this is a really nice scene as well, of basically like a.
The souls of those who depart this life must all return
sorry.
to Yggdrasil.
A ritual
One
to kind
life
of
for each leaf
lay
of
the people
great
who
wild
died
tree.
in
But those
the
taken
monster
by
attack on
monsters
Dundrasil
cannot
Castle
return
kind
of
of
their own accord.
allow
So
them
our
to
ancestors devised a ritual
go to
send
rest,
them on their
basically.
way.
And yeah, we get a load of these butterflies made
The
of
smoke
light,
guides them back to where they
representing
belong,
the,
to Yggdrasil's bosom.
you know, representing the souls as they make their way back through the Yggdrasil, the Tree of Life.
And now they can all be at peace.
Which, by the way, it's a beautiful scene, but that means that every one of these butterflies is a person who died in the attack on Dundrasil Castle, which is holy fucking shit. That is so many people. you know, so many people died in that disaster. It's absolutely...
He saved your boy.
So, you know, it's a gorgeous looking scene,
Was a noble
but it's also
sacrifice you made.
so unbelievably sad.
Thank you,
So many people died.
my beautiful girl. And goodbye. I hope you don't mind me asking, but your mother didn't leave you anything, did she?
Oh yeah, remember that thing that we got in the box from all the way at the beginning of the game? So we can finally give Rab the Queen's final letter.
Oh, no. She didn't, did she?
But I do kind of like this little bit here that it's kind of like a little bit of I think it's like a little bit of
If only she'd known.
you know, the actor giving him this letter. I think
I'm
it's
sorry, laddie,
kind
you've
of
been
the
through so
end, a
much.
bit of closure for
I
Rab,
suppose
basically.
if you'd not set out for Heliodor, the journey would never have led you to me, eh?
So yeah, it's pretty much because of Eleanor's letter, because of our mom, that we got back in contact with good old Gramps. So yeah. And that acting there is so good. I absolutely love it. Yeah, tough old git, can't be seen crying.
Sorry, laddie.
Time to disappear.
I'm gonna need to be alone for a wee while.
So yeah, we're gonna have to leave him on his own for a bit while he kind of comes to terms with all this, because, you know, finally got the letter from Eleanor, so he knows what's going on there, and also meets us as well, which is kind of a lot to take in. And oh, Veronica, what the fuck? It's so mean. It's not the right thing to be saying at this point. Yeah, I think we've all figured it out, Eric, to be fair. Yeah, so now we need to head back down the mountain, and you can talk to everybody on your way down. And they just say little token things, like, I think Sylvando has the nicest thing to say here. And so yeah, now we finally get to talk to Jade.
Lady Eleanor. Who's there?
Again, I love that tear animation. It just looks so,
You weren't supposed to see that.
I don't want to say realistic, but, you know, it looks,
Lady Eleanor.
it's not over the top. I think it's
your
subtle. Looks
mother.
good.
Why don't we take a little walk?
Time to have a chat. So yeah,
My mother was
you do
around
get little
the city
hints here
somewhere when
at this
it comes.
point as to who she
She
is.
died not long after I was born.
Um,
So in a sense,
but she kind of
Lady Eleanor
lets
was the only
it be
real
known
mother I
that
ever
basically,
she used to
you
read
know,
me stories,
that she knew our
flower
mother,
picking.
and she was someone
I
who
loved
she
her so much.
talked to a lot,
You can imagine how happy I
and
was
she was
when
also
she
like
having a
you know,
baby.
another
I couldn't
mother
wait
to her,
meet my
basically.
little brother.
So yeah. Oh god,
You know,
it's
it was
raining and it's
like
gone all
this the
cloudy.
last time I ever saw her. I
So
can't believe
yeah,
how
you know
much
shit's
time's
about to go
passed
down.
since then. Wait, up there.
Yeah, and she also, and it's a little bit of a subtle thing, but then she also says that, lets it be known that basically she was here on the night of the attack when we were separated from our
There's only one
mother,
kingdom that can
basically.
send that many soldiers out on a man.
Which is another hint at who she is.
Heliodor. Come on, we need to get back to the others.
Yeah, so Hendrik is on our tail again, but we'll have to sort this out next time. So join me next time for the next part of Dragon Quest XI, when we'll find out if we can get away from the Helidorian guards, and we get to find out a little bit more about Jade's backstory and her relationship to us. So yeah, see you next time.